Hey there, day 18 of my 28-day water fast, currently February 18th, 2018. On today's video, I want to talk about addiction as it pertains to food. I was a food addict. I believe anybody that is in the overweight category technically is a food addict. And I can tell you without a doubt that fasting has broken a number of bad food habits, aka addictions. I had addictions to Diet Coke, salt and vinegar chips, fast food restaurants, convenience store food, anything that was quick and convenient. But after my first couple of fasts, and I'm not even talking about this one, the addictions were broken within the first couple of them. I no longer craved those items. And on my non-fasting days, I allow myself to eat what I want. I had a big addiction to salt and vinegar chips. I used to eat, a whole thing of those Pringles pretty much every day for a while, but I've had some in my cabinet now going on 4 or 5 months. And again, I sometimes look at them on my days when I'm just eating like I want to eat, and I'm like, I really don't want those things. They just look disgusting to me. And a number of foods now are disgusting to me. The thought of going to fast food restaurants is disgusting to me. And I really just crave at-home cooked meals or, nicely prepared meals at restaurants. It's important to focus on, ketogenic foods, which are, again, high fats, high proteins, low carbohydrates. But fasting definitely cured the addiction to a lot of the foods. Not to say it can't come back. Again, anything can regress back to, what it was before. And it's important to get into that mindset to change your behavior before, embarking on such an extensive journey of trying to lose extensive amounts of weight, which is what I'm doing, which is trying to lose 100 pounds. But coming back to the whole concept of addiction, again, it's my belief that anybody that is overweight, and when I mean overweight, I'm talking about probably in excess of 30 pounds in our country, is addicted to food. They're addicted to some type of toxin in some of these foods, most notably sugar. And when they go to the doctor to be treated for, the obesity and with the hypertension and the cholesterol and all this, the triglycerides and all the stuff that comes with it, they're given the standard advice of, eat less, exercise more, and here are some pills for blood pressure and cholesterol. That it goes against the basic understanding of addiction. When you have an addiction to something, you need to abstain from it. And so doctors need to be educated more on the benefits of fasting. Now, they don't need to be telling patients to do 28-day fasts, but something as simple as 3 days over a series of a couple of months here and there will begin to break people's addictions to these types of toxic substances in their body. And like I've explained before, the first time you fast, it can be difficult because your body is detoxing from these contaminants that are in foods. But when you do later fast, it's not there. It's as if your body is no longer, or it is that your body is no longer dependent on these toxins. And so we need a new paradigm of thinking on how to treat, obesity in this country. We need to teach people to abstain from food the way that we teach alcoholics and people that are addicted to drugs to abstain from their substances to cure the addiction. The same thing happens with food. Not that food is a toxic substance, but there are toxins inside a lot of the foods. And unless you're eating a healthy diet, you're being exposed to a lot of toxins that are creating dependency on these types of foods. I also want to say briefly, I talked earlier in a video about the taste that was in my mouth. That fortunately has improved now. I was reading on that eventually it does go away, but that is a result of ketosis and acetone that is being produced by the lungs. It's a byproduct of, it's one of the ketones, I should say, of being in ketosis. Again, ketosis is where the body is producing ketones as a result of lipid production, no longer running on glucose. And so fortunately that taste is out of my mouth. I've resisted the temptation to chew gum, although I had a temptation a few times to do that, but I've not even chewed gum, not even the 0 calorie, sugar free, or none of that stuff. I don't, on a true fast, I don't want any type of artificial sweeteners or anything other than, like I said, what I'm doing, which is just water, multivitamins, and a touch of lime juice in the water to get the added potassium. Still feeling great, no changes in mood, behavior, or energy. spent the day at the beach, laying out, getting a tan. Took some water with me. Important to do that, obviously, so you don't sweat out the electrolytes and the fluids that are in your body. But other than that, doing great. No reasons to end the fast due to any type of health complications. Again, feeling great and fitting into clothes that I hadn't fit into in a long time. Let's go through my stats really quick, and I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Today I weighed in at 210.2 pounds. That's down 27 pounds now in the 18 days. Fat percentage 28.1%. Glucose back up into the normal range, just barely at 71. And waist, a good jump down now, 42.75 inches. Blood pressure 111/82, and resting pulse in at 90. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you back on the video 19.